Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Professor English Podcast Channel. I'm Daniel.
And I'm Anna. It's always great to have you here.
We bring you fun, entertaining, and easy English conversations every day. If you listen daily, our episodes will naturally help you think in English and speak confidently, just like a native speaker.
That's right. So stay with us till the end, because today's topic is very important for daily life, daily English speaking practice, and how to build better habits step by step.
Yes, this topic is perfect for anyone who wants to speak English more confidently, but feels stuck or confused about where to start.
Exactly. Many learners think they need big vocabulary or perfect grammar, but the truth is, good habits matter much more.
Let's start with something simple. Speaking English every day, even for 5 minutes.
That's a great habit. 5 minutes sounds small, but it makes a big difference over time.
For example, when you wake up in the morning, you can say simple sentences like, "Today is Monday," or "I feel sleepy today."
Yes, or when you're brushing your teeth, you can describe what you're doing. I am brushing my teeth. The water is cooled.
Some people feel shy speaking alone, but honestly, nobody is listening.
Exactly. Talking to yourself is one of the best ways to practice English daily.
Another good habit is thinking in English instead of translating from your native language.
That takes time, but you can start small. Think about objects around you. This is a table. That is my phone.
Let me share a short story. When I first tried thinking in English, my brain felt tired very fast.
Yes, it feels strange at first.
But after a few weeks, it became natural. I didn't need to translate anymore.
That's because habits grow slowly, step by step.
Another powerful habit is using English in real-life situations.
For example, when ordering food, you can practice sentences in advance.
You can say, "I'd like a burger, please," or "Can I have a coffee without sugar?"
Even if you don't say it out loud, saying it in your mind still helps.
True. And if you have friends who are also learning English, try short conversations together.
Simple questions like, "How was your day?" or "What did you do yesterday?"
Speaking doesn't have to be long. Short and clear is perfect.
Let's talk about listening habits too, because listening helps speaking.
Absolutely. Listening to English every day trains your brain.
You can listen to podcasts, short videos, or even English songs.
While listening, don't try to understand every word.
Focus on the main idea and common phrases.
I remember listening to English while walking, even if I understood only 50%.
That's totally fine. Understanding grows naturally.
Another habit is repeating sentences you hear.
Yes. Pause the audio and repeat aloud.
You might feel funny at first, but it really improves pronunciation.
And pronunciation is very important for clear speaking.
Let's add a small daily routine for our listeners.
Step 1. Listen to 5 minutes of English.
Step 2, repeat 2 or 3 sentences.
Step 3. Speak 1 minute about your day.
That's it. Simple, easy, and effective.
Consistency is more important than long study hours.
Exactly. 10 minutes every day is better than 2 hours once a week.
Let's talk about mistakes now, because many learners are afraid of them.
Yes, fear stops people from speaking.
But mistakes are part of learning.
When a child learns to speak, they make many mistakes.
And nobody laughs at them. Well, sometimes they do, but in a cute way.
So don't worry about mistakes. They mean you're learning.
One good habit is writing down common mistakes and correcting them.
For example, if you say he go to work, you learn to say he goes to work.
Small corrections make big improvements.
Another helpful habit is using simple English.
Yes, you don't need difficult words to sound confident.
Simple sentences spoken clearly are powerful.
Like, I understand. Please explain again. Or, I'm not sure.
These sentences are very useful in daily conversations.
And they help you keep the conversation going.
Let's pause here and continue with more stories, habits, and practice ideas in the next part.
Yes, part 2 will be even more practical and fun.
Welcome back, everyone. Let's continue building better daily English speaking habits step by step.
Yes, in part 1, we talked about small habits like thinking in English, listening daily, and speaking a little every day.
Now let's go deeper and talk about confidence, because confidence is a big problem for many learners.
That's true. Many people know English, but they feel nervous when speaking.
One great habit is practicing common daily situations again and again.
For example, imagine you meet someone new.
You can practice saying, "Hi, nice to meet you. My name is Daniel."
Or, what do you do? And where are you from?
These are very simple questions, but they are used everywhere.
Practicing the same sentences builds confidence.
Let me share a small story. I once met a learner who knew many English words but stayed silent.
Why?
Because he always waited for the perfect sentence.
Oh, yes, that's very common.
When he finally started using simple sentences, his confidence grew fast.
That shows progress comes from action, not perfection.
Another powerful habit is speaking slowly.
Many learners try to speak fast and get confused.
Speaking slowly helps you think and speak clearly.
Native speakers also speak slowly when explaining things.
So it's completely okay to slow down.
Now let's talk about daily practice at home.
A great habit is describing your routine in English.
For example, I wake up at 7, I make breakfast, I go to work.
These sentences are simple but very useful.
You can also talk about your feelings.
Like, I feel tired today, or I'm happy because it's Friday.
Everyone loves Fridays.
Another habit is using English when you're alone.
Talk to yourself while cooking or cleaning.
I'm cutting vegetables. The food smells good.
This makes English part of your daily life.
Let's talk about asking questions, because good speakers ask questions.
Yes, questions keep conversations alive.
Simple questions like, "Can you help me?" or "What does this mean?"
Or, can you repeat that, please?
These sentences are very important for real conversations.
Another habit is learning phrases, not single words.
For example, instead of only learning busy, learn "I'm very busy today."
Or instead of tired, say, I'm feeling tired.
This helps you speak more naturally.
Let's do a short practice together.
Okay, imagine someone asks, "How was your day?"
You can say, it was good, or it was a bit busy but nice.
Perfect, simple and natural.
Now let's talk about building habits step by step.
Step 1 is choosing a fixed time every day.
Morning, afternoon, or night, any time is fine.
Step 2 is keeping your practice short.
5 to 10 minutes is enough.
Step 3 is repeating this every day.
That's how habits are built.
Missing one day is okay, but don't stop completely.
Just continue the next day.
Another tip is celebrating small progress.
Yes, if you spoke one full sentence today, that's progress.
Be proud of small wins.
Learning English is a journey, not a race.
Let's add a fun idea. Record your voice.
Oh, yes, that helps a lot.
Record yourself speaking for 1 minute every day.
After 1 month, listen again and compare.
You'll be surprised by the improvement.
Sometimes you won't recognize your old voice.
Now, let's quickly recap today's lesson.
We learned that daily habits are more important than long study sessions.
We talked about thinking in English, speaking slowly, and using simple sentences.
We also learned to practice daily situations and ask questions confidently.
Remember, English improves when you use it every day.
Even small practice brings big results over time.
So, today's task is simple.
Speak English for 5 minutes about your day.
Don't worry about mistakes. Just speak.
And enjoy the process.
If you enjoyed this episode, click like and subscribe to our channel for more easy English lessons.
Share it with your friends who are learning English too.
That's right. Keep practicing and stay tuned for our next episode.
See you next time. Bye, everyone.
Bye.